Welcome back to Real American Cougar. Got a good show tonight for you. We're going to talk about bouncing back from life in general. Something called resilience. It's not a trait that you're born with, but everybody can learn it. And it's very important in all of your life, and especially at this stage of our lives as we're maturing. So the key to resilience is survive, recover, and thrive. And we're going to talk about that. I want to thank everyone who turns in, everyone who has subscribed, all the people who are watching. If you haven't tuned in, get tuned in, because we've got 40 episodes. This is going to be number 41. We have all kinds of topics and all kinds of things that may be helpful or amusing. If you watch one of the videos on the Real American Cougar YouTube channel here, share it with somebody you think it would help. Share it with somebody who might get a laugh out of it. Share it. Let's get the Real American Cougar revelation going here. Let's be living our best life, no matter what. Thanks, everybody, for subscribing and liking and visiting the Facebook page. I appreciate it. We're going to talk a little bit about resilience. And what is resilience? It's the ability to bounce back from events, usually stressful events. A lot of people have very, very high stress level in their life. They've had losses. They have hurt feelings. A lot of people ask me, all the things that you've been through so many changes and different things in your life. How do you do it? And I said, well, it's either stubbornness or resilience, one or the other. I don't know for sure. But I think it's resilience. I think it's the ability to bounce back and the ability to adapt and be flexible and kind of get through things. I do admit that the first probably 2/3 of my life, I wasn't very good at making decisions and dealing with stress and dealing with emotions, and some of my decisions weren't the best. But as I went on and got through the situations that I had to live through, I developed resilience. Like I said, we're not born with it, but you can learn it. So I developed resilience, and I'm going to talk about that, how that happened, and how you can develop resilience, and that's going to help you create the best life at any age. You got to practice resilience. And you've got to really look past your fear. A lot of things happen when we're bogged down and we're overwhelmed with a lot of situations and emotions. There's fear. There's fear and anxiety. That's natural. That's that survival, fight or flight instinct. What are we going to do now? Are we going to stay and fight, or are we going to run away? What are we going to do? So that's the survival part. That is innate in everybody. But as you learn to practice your resilience, you can take time to step back that fear, to step over that fear, put it to the side, realize it's there, realize that, yes, I have fear, yes, I have anxiety, but let's put that to the side, because we're going to choose what's going to be the best path for us to go with. And in that way, we're going to enhance our survival. So you can sit back. You have all the time in the world. I take time now to choose what I really want to focus on. That's the key. What deserves my attention and what doesn't deserve my attention. A lot of things happen to us that really don't deserve our attention, and we don't have to pay attention to it. We don't have to focus on that. We can focus on what is it that's going to be the most helpful? What is it that's going to get me to the place where I want to be? What is it that is going to let me see the entire big picture so I can make the best decision to create my life? And as long as something is not critical this moment, if you can just step back and take a deep breath and look at the whole situation and decide where to focus your attention. Lots of things can distract us and take our attention and don't deserve our attention. But if we can focus our attention on the things that actually is going to improve our life or get us through a situation and let us come out on the positive, then we need to practice doing that. That's also a good part of survival. Making good choices is a great part of survival. So don't forget that. Now I make the new improved decisions, I take my time. Even though I'm a little late, I take my time. Then I think about things to practice resilience, one thing I want to say about your focus. I want to back up a little bit and say one more thing about your focus. Don't focus on things that don't work out. Don't focus on expecting things from people that you would do for them. An example: say you loan people money, or you do favors for them, or you make promises and you keep your promises, but they don't. They don't return the money. They don't do any favors for you, and they don't keep their promises. You know, how is it possible that other people can't, do what you'd expect yourself to do? I can remember working in my secondhand store shop quite a few years ago. I had a secondhand antique shop, and people would come in and, oh, I love that. Can you hold it for me? Well, I don't know. Do you have any money to put down on it? And I'll hold it for you. Oh, I'll be back on Thursday. Hold it for me till Thursday. Thursday came, nobody came back. And I kind of figured nobody would. But I learned to just kind of not worry about it. I learned to kind of expect that from some people. And, that gets you to work through feelings of frustration. Do what you do willingly. Do what you do freely. Don't expect something back, because a lot of times you're not going to get something back. Just accept that if you can do it, first look at your own situation. Can I do a favor for somebody? Can I loan them this? Are they trustworthy for me to do this for them? Am I actually financially able to do something for them? Or do I have the time? I mean, you got your own schedule. You got your own responsibilities. So always keep in mind that whatever you decide that you can do it freely and do it willingly. And don't expect anything else. And it causes a lot less frustration and a lot less hurt feelings. Another thing that is good to do, to think about when you're getting through the survival and now you're kind of moving toward the recovery phase, is, okay, so the things that I'm thinking about and the things that I'm doing and the patterns that I have, what I've been doing day after day, is this helping me or is it harming me? Now that's a good question. And that helps you weed out a lot of things that don't need your focus. Is it helping me or is it harming me? And I'll give you a little example. Sometimes conversations go through your mind, and this has happened to me a lot, and I'm working on putting this in its place. You will think about conversations that you've had with somebody from 10 years ago. All of a sudden, you'll think about this conversation you had from 10 years ago that just gets your goat. And it wasn't a great conversation. And you always say, well, I wish I would have said that. I wish I would have said that, or I wish I would have did that. That's just things that get in your way and cloud up your mind. And, you don't ever have that opportunity to say that or do that. That's just you just need to accept that that's back there and it happened. But a lot of people will do that. I will do that sometimes. I'll think of old conversations. Oh, I wish I would have said that. Or sometimes if something happens at work and then you go home later that night, oh, I wish I would have said this or done that. Leave it. It's not going to change anything. It's water under the bridge. So in your recovery from the survival mode, you can decide what really needs your focus by deciding if something is helping you or harming you. I think about old memories that bother me sometimes, and then I think, well, is this helping me or harming me? Why should I keep rerunning all these old things that don't even matter anymore, really don't matter anymore? And then there are some things that do matter. Like sometimes you remember the last conversation you had with someone that you love very much that kind of went sour. And that can kind of bother you too. And just replaying things over and over like that. Choose your focus. Choose whether what you're doing is helping you or harming you. If you're getting out your photo albums and you're looking at old pictures of your ex, or you're looking at old pictures of back in the day when your kids were young and you thought you were happier then, or back in the day when your mom and dad and all the people were around that you miss right now because they're not around anymore. If you're getting that stuff out and you're looking at that and it is not helping you, then please put it away. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff that I don't want to look at anymore because it's not helping me. So Do this to help you with your recovery phase of learning how to be resilient. And the last thing I want to kind of bring up is to get tuned into the good. Work on yourself. Try to just push back any feelings of negativity that's around you. That's a hard thing to do. I had a lot of things happen to me that could have left me to be negative all the time. And there's negative things that happen all the time. You go to work, people get stressed out. They do this, they do that, they say this. It doesn't mean anything. There's sometimes a lot of negative charge in the air. Sometimes you can just feel it. Don't let that keep you from finding your peace. You need to find your own peace. And you need to tune into the good. I play music. I hear music in my head all the time. If I'm not playing music, if I'm not thinking of something or doing something, some kind of song is going in my head or some kind of music is going in my head. So when I go to work and I don't want to get frustrated and I don't want to look at all the negative things that are around me, because when you deal with a lot of people, you'll find some negative things around you. It's just the way it is. I play music. I play music on my phone and I do my work, and everybody else, I don't blast it, but everybody else listens too. And I listen to music. And I also have a gift. A friend of mine gave me a little gift. Went away to New York City, brought me back a little snow globe. It's really cute, just a little thing. I keep it at work with me, and when I'm feeling frustrated and I just don't want to be in that moment, I'll grab the snow globe and I'll shake it up and I'll watch all the little snowflakes come down. And, it's better than getting frustrated. It's finding my peace, Listening to my music is finding my peace. Shaking my little snow globe is finding my peace. When I come home and I'm by myself and I don't feel like coming home alone, I don't have anybody to talk to, I'll call up my girlfriend or she'll call me, and I'm finding my peace. I'm talking to somebody else. I have somebody to talk to about my day or whatever. Just do what you can to name 3 good things every day. Look back over your day and be grateful that you got up, number 1. And name 3 good things that happened to you that day. 3 good things. If you can't find 3 good things that happened to you in a day, you need to keep watching my channel if you can't find 3 good things. Because if you keep watching the episodes, you will be able to find 3 good things that happened to you that day. Be grateful that you got up that day. Be grateful for those 3 good things. Be grateful that you're able to reach out willingly and freely and help someone. Be grateful that you got past all the traumas and all the things that you did get past. I tend to tell my dog, and I tend to think, and I tell my friends if they're around at the end of the day, if I have people around, or if I'm talking to someone on the phone, or I'll tell my dog, another good day. Always get up planning to have a pretty good day. If you plan to have a pretty good day and little things come on here and there, you work on your resilience. Work on moving in and out, letting the waves flow in and the waves flow out, and getting through what we have to get through in a day. And toughen up. Resilience means toughness. Toughen up. Thank you out there for listening. This is how I've got through my life so far. I'm doing fairly well, and I'm learning resilience every day. I'm still working on it. And I hope that you will be able to get through the things in your life and use your toughness. Even females have toughness. We have to use once in a while. And things work out. Let me know how it works out for you. Practice resilience every day and find your peace. Peace out.